Hi, Kenzie. So we're all live as ready. So I got a bit late earlier, so people get a chance to come in to watch the stream before they start.
That's fine.
No, did you know that the new qualifying rules coming in next season for a real F1, where you don't have to qualify on the tyres you start on anymore? Just start on the tyres you qualify on. I know the tyres they use for quali 2.
I was aware there was some rule changes coming into play.
Yeah, that's the one. Well, now you can start on, like, don't have to start on the tyres you qualify on in Q2 anymore. So people can start on hards, mediums, or softs. So that makes things more interesting though for next year. For next year's game, as well as the new real F1 as well, wouldn't it?
I will say that one of the rule changes that I suggested. Well, a couple of the rule changes that I suggested for next season. One being making all drivers serve at least 2 stops, and making them use all 3 tyre compounds.
Yeah, that would be a cool thing to do as well, but I don't think they'll ever do it. But now that they've brought in where you don't have to use the tyres you quali on, like as in the real F1 have done,
yeah,
it's going to make it a lot more where now people can start on mediums or hards. Like a lot of people will start on hards on certain tracks, like a Britain, like a Hungary, and stuff like that. They would actually start on hard tyres because it's a better strategy than what it would be to start on mediums or softs.
Yeah,
which is good.
Which means they can basically burn through all their softs in qualifying.
Yeah. So pretty much, there's no point giving anyone mediums now in qualifying because they're not going to use them.
True.
We'll have no reason to. Right, we haven't got any quali bands, I don't think. I don't think we've got anything else either.
But we do have the possibility of the championship being wrapped up tonight.
Right. If Frisbee wins the race and Ultimate finishes lower than 7th, I think.
Right. I'll do the maths quickly.
There's 7 points separating them.
Yeah, 7 points.
There's a point for pole and a point for fast lap.
So 27 points. So assuming Frisbee gets the maximum points, that'll put him on 226, which puts Ultimate 192 behind, which puts him 34 behind. So 7th place is 1 for 10, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 6 points. Gives him 6 points, which puts him on to 198, which puts him 26. It'll put Ultimate 28 behind, heading into the final race.
Yeah. So it's gonna be. But I don't think, unless they crash in that lot, I don't know if it'll be over today. I don't think it should be. It's like the constructors, I don't think that's going to be over today either, unless there's a massive mistake from the McLarens, where Alpine will have a really good result, and they should win it.
Yeah.
But right, so there's no quali bans today. There is a race ban though for 2D. Alfa Romeo's down to 1 car.
Yeah.
And JBL can't race because his Xbox Live's just expired.
Ouch!
Wonderful. Right. And hello everybody, welcome to Extreme Racing League's X1 Tier Season 5, Round 23 at Portugal. We are 2 rounds away from the end of the season. We have a 2-way fight for the constructors and the drivers. Ultimate and Frisbee are separated by 7 points in the Drivers' Championship, and the constructors is separated by something. I know it's about 40 something, I think it was when I last looked. If I don't keep clicking a poll, I'll have a look.
Yeah, we'll
separated by what?
We'll go through the
19 points.
Yeah.
Oh, 21.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go through the full championship standings during qualifying.
Yeah, do that. And the race results from last week after incidents have been done as well, because there's a couple of guys there. Frisbee did finish in I think it was 4th, but he's got a time penalty. We put him down to 6th last week, so
yeah,
that'd be why that gap is a little bit wider than, well, a little bit closer than what it should have been. We've also updated a few things on our bot as well. So now you have the new PC tier. Hopefully it works. You gonna work or not? Nope, it's not working. Fantastic. There is a bot that's working, but it isn't working. So fantastic. Thank you, bot.
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be in caps then? Let me have a look. Ooh, bum. Work. No. I love it when things work. It's great. Makes my life easy.
Yeah.
Well, I've updated it all before the new season started for next season, but it's deciding it doesn't want to work. So fantastic. I bet I need to be logged in that line. Yeah.
Yeah. And we are, so yeah, as Zola has said, this is X1, penultimate round of. I'm Kenzie Retro as well, folks. I'll be joining him on commentary for this evening on the channel, Extreme_Racing_League. They've got a very tasty title battle for the X3 title, which could also be wrapped up tonight as well. We'll see how that all plays out. Sponsored by Anti-3D CD Keys and the Driver 61 Sim Academy. And I should be able to get through the daily deals during qualifying as well. And there's actually quite a few good deals on the go right now for those that may be interested. So yeah, the driver lineup at the moment is Ultimate, Frisbee, Waddington, Hurricane, Clooney, Young Maneuver, Edgar, Bull Beast, Andrea, Sasha, Liam, Starfish, Smooth, and Gabbo. So we've just got the 14 drivers in at the moment. As Zola said, no qualifying bans, but we do have a race ban for 2D.
Yeah, Alfa Romeo. But yeah, so we've had 2 people pull out, so we've only got a 14 car grid.
Yeah, which means
a shame.
Yeah, that effectively means that Q1 is practically redundant at the moment.
Yeah.
Depending on the weather, of course, but we'll see what happens as far as the weather conditions are concerned shortly.
Right, let's see why this isn't working. Yes, that should be working. Let me have a look.
So yeah, this has been, without question, the longest season that we've ever had in XRL history. 24 races, and it all comes to a head next week at the Jeddah circuit in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, can I just say one thing quickly as well? We've also now got our PCs got their own esports team now as well for iRacing. So if anyone wants to give their new Twitch channel, and their Discord link is also in the chat now as well. So we've now got an iRacing esports team with PCs here as well.
There we go, folks. It's a big night for motor racing fans as well, because we have got the start of the NASCAR season getting underway tonight with, of course, one of the most iconic races on the racing calendar throughout the year. It is, of course, the Daytona 500, which will be taking place later this evening. Unfortunately, it's going to be the coverage will be starting here in the UK as we will be midway through the race here in X1 and X3. So, but hopefully everything goes well and we're actually able to watch the race on time as it happens. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And yeah, Sasha's happy that yes, I'm back on commentary, folks. I've been out of action for the last few weeks because of one, because of a couple of health issues I've been dealing with, and two, because the COVID virus finally got me. But nevertheless, we are here. But after last night in the realistic league, folks, oh man, it feels great to be back out on the track. But the commentary is where it's at, folks. Hopefully we have all the graphics and overlays with the help of the boss of the league, Mr. Cesar Lopez. Next week for the season finale, and fingers crossed, we have a championship decider on our hands. Ultimate is our lead car at the moment, so he's coming down the long pitch straight, about 197, almost clocking out at 200 miles an hour. This track is notorious for track limits, and there it is right out the gate. We've got
Starfish.
Yeah, Starfish is next, so let's go with him. Like I said, this track is notorious for track limits next to Russia, but yet people would prefer to race at Russia next season compared to Portugal for some reason. Who knows? But nevertheless, do the first top corners. There's turn 3, about 60 miles an hour. This is another corner that's very easy to invalidate.
Oh, got a lucky boy. Someone's gone at turn 1.
And that is Starfish's teammate of Clooney.
That used to be Jaleben, if anyone's not recognising the name. So it is well, it's been around a few years now.
Yeah, it's just
Just
a new gamer tag.
Kenzie is back, Sasha. He is.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, though, I mean, we know Caesar can't be here today because of stuff going on family-wise. He's had a few problems lately, but we do still have the overlays. I can run most of the overlays now. It's only the highlights and stuff I can't run, so. But I can do 90% of the rest of the stuff, so.
Yeah, just you've got this long right-hander, as tight a line as possible, and then just let it run out wide down to the finish line. 1:17.402. That's the first lap on the line out of the way. We've got a McLaren on the top lap, but we've also got an Avatar.
I think it's Andre.
Warrington, interestingly, retiring in the pits.
Yeah, he's a reserve. He wants to start at the back. He doesn't want to get involved in the championship fight.
Can't say I blame him.
Did the same last week as well. But the thing is, I mean, don't forget it's Q1 as well, so even if he retires, he's going through anyway.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
So with 15 cars, it's a fairly safe bet. Andrea, interestingly, he set a 1:17.4. That's a respectable time, but that's all mediums. Interesting.
They need BN16s to be anywhere near the top front row today. Gabo 1:17.2 going to P1 provision. Well, provision P1 is through. It's not like they're going to do anything. They're all just putting laps in to get through.
Yeah.
Say the setups. Ultimate, I think next car. Just to be a safe lap, this will be more than anything, and it will be a 16.7. There you go. I think pole will be a low 15, a low 16. Frisbee's has been validated, but he is the only car that's actually out on track doing anything. So
yeah, that is true. Although in seeing that Clooney is actually on another whole lap. Oh, he's gone spinning. Oh, that is really unlucky. Yeah.
You can't park there, Jeff. That's the new one now. Is you can't park there. That's that. I don't know if you've seen it, but that's that meme that does it.
Oh yeah, I've seen it crop up a couple of times in some Formula 1 meme reviews of races from last season. But yeah, if in regards to how Frisbee can win the championship tonight, he could. I say he needs full pole. He needs maximum points, getting pole and the fastest lap as well as the win, and he needs Ultimate to finish no higher than 7th, which will give Frisbee a 28-point cushion heading into Saudi Arabia, which will mean the championship will be over.
Yeah, but in respective, really, the championship should be already over. Frisbee had a 15 to 20 second lead of Singapore and crashed out in the lead, so he could have quite easily been winning. He could quite easily have won the championship by now. If it wasn't for that.
Yeah, I remember that Singapore race vividly well. It was a very chaotic affair, to say the least, that weekend.
Well, a 6 finish, wasn't it? A 5 finish, that was stupid.
Yeah, something along those lines. Yeah, like I said, it was a very chaotic affair at Singapore. Now you'll have noticed on your timing screens that the number.
Ferrari's been there, isn't it? Edgar's gone. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Edgar's gone that uphill right-hander. That dodgy corner.
He's still kept
Still going
He's
there.
kept the car going though. So you'll have noticed on your timing screens that the number 8 is missing right now. So well, yeah, now it's number 9 is
Where's
missing.
that now?
Number 9 is now missing, and that's all. And that's all thanks to Codemasters and how wonderfully they've designed this game. Not.
Well, you should have seen it last night.
Oh.
People, all the right, no, in Dev, right? In Dev, 4 people set laps, but the 2 people had qualifying bans finished above them in the qualifying, but they didn't even leave the pit lane. So they knocked out 2 people that were already set lap time, but they didn't even set lap time. Oh, it was great.
I mean, just unbelievable.
You might be, Jeff, unless they're one of the ones that turn up that are supposed to be here. There's 2 people that might be turning up, so you don't know. You might have retired the pits too early. Oh, Edgar, no, dropped it.
Yeah, that was the sorry there. Hurricane on a hot lap now. 22.3 for the first sector. Realistic was fairly chaotic as well. Oh, that's a Ferrari!
Edgar's gone again, same corner.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah.
Anyone want to tell Edgar that it turns left there, not right? Second time in 2 laps he's done that now.
I don't know, always trying to do what cars did, turning right to go left.
And this is the corner Ryan's just going through. If you catch that too much, it'll shoot you straight across the track and get you a 10-second time penalty.
Or worse,
Seen 2 of those now.
Or worse, you could end up getting disqualified.
Oh, you mean like Sasha did in EFR?
Yeah.
Sasha got the Scud there in EFR, and then we had it again last night with someone else. Yeah. Ryan P5 117.4, but that's not really trying. They're all just putting laps in to make sure they go through. Edgar cracking lap 131.
Yeah.
He's going to go through with that.
Yeah.
Liam 116.943 P3. Young Maneuver is now, well, not Young Maneuver anymore, but it used to be. He's now Professor Young. Oh, he's on that lap. Oh, he's on an invalidated lap. Full Beast would be the car, and then Smooth, and then Young.
So that's the order that we've got as far as focusing on the cars is concerned. But yeah, there's been a lot happening in the world of Formula 1 over the course of the last couple of weeks. In particular with the livery reveals, and we had some more over the course of this week. We had Mercedes and Ferrari being 2 of the major ones. It's great to see them. It's great to see the silver back on the Mercedes, so we can actually call them the silver arrows again.
The red. Apart from the red. I don't like that bit on the top. I hate that red bit. What the hell's the Ferrari doing over there?
If that's who I think.
But yeah,
Oh, it was. Yeah.
Edgar?
It was Edgar again.
I got a race with him in X2. Well, guaranteed safety car, aren't we?
Oh no.
He was the one that crashed out when he crashed at last night in Realistic when whose car glitched out. I can't remember. So it's Jeebus, wasn't it? Jeebus car glitched out to the pit lane. Yeah, and glitched out onto the racing line. Edgar moved very straight into it.
Oh, and there was nothing Edgar could do about that.
117.0 on mediums is a decent time. Andre, did Andre do a lap on those? He's still on mediums, that's fine. I'll say if he's gone out again on softs, he's going to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, Smooth's invalidated his lap, so Young's on a lap now at the hairpin.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's been a few glitches this week. I've also seen someone go in the pit lane and plant the box, and they instantly turn right into another garage and drive straight through, and then reset the track on the racing line.
Oh, for goodness sake!
I don't know if you remember seeing that, because I think you had it at Austria, didn't you? Did you have it at Austria? I think you did. I don't remember who had it. Someone had it at Austria, the same thing. Multiple times, like 3 or 4 of us had it. Asda had it, I think, as well.
There was a glitch that I encountered, I think it was at that track, where I, try as I might, I just could not get out of the garage at all.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
You just basically have like a 1.5 minute pit stop, and eventually it lets you out when you're like 3 or 4 laps down. Yeah. I heard that. But the only way you can get rid of it is by leaving and come back in again. Right, Young, 117, knows a 118.2, but he'll be through as well. So it's just moved. I haven't posted a lap time that's on a lap now. Sash is on a lap as well. Sash just started his hot lap. Doesn't seem to be going very quickly. Oh, he is going. Yeah, so if anyone's got a weather forecast, will be handy as well. I completely forgot to ask that.
Yeah, I'm glad to say that would be pretty useful. Let's see what Smooth pulls out of the bag. A 120.2 puts him into the top 10. 20% chance of rain for the race. There we go. So it's going to be an overcast race.
Overcast. So what percentage of chance of rain though, Jeff? Is it got a chance of rain if you have a chance to look in in Q2?
He has put it in.
20%.
20%, yeah.
Oh, that's quite high for an overcast. I've seen it rain at 14% overcast, so but I wouldn't be surprised. Right, Sash is just doing a lap to not burn his tyres out, even though he's on mediums. He gets a fresh set anyway, so I don't know why he's not really doing a lap, but he's just cruising around. Smooth 120.2. Sash is going in 8th gear around the whole track. So
Yeah.
it's alright as long as he doesn't block anyone, because if he blocks anybody when they're doing a lap, then he might be in trouble.
Indeed.
I think he's not fighting the championship now, I don't think.
Well, mathematically, he's still in it. He's about he's 28 points behind. If he manages to close the gap to ultimate by a considerable margin, we could have a three-way battle next week in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, but he pretty much needs ultimate and
he needs a flawless.
Frisbee not to finish.
He needs a flawless run this weekend today.
Just waiting for people to finish, do laps and finish. You pretty much need. Oh, Andre, don't cut the track.
Yeah. So
It's not like he's doing anything, but don't cut the track.
yeah. So you were just saying there, yeah, just an exploratory lap to just set a time there. 2 minutes 5.467, very leisurely pace around this track.
So we're waiting for Sasha. Yeah, this is the problem. We're gonna have to end up having to wait for Sasha doing that.
Oh yeah, that's that. Yeah.
How stupid that is.
Yeah. Now you mentioned it earlier before when regarding the qualifying rules. There was Smooth just retired there. There's the Ferrari of Edgar going through. It was confirmed yesterday that F1 is going to be removing a long-standing qualifying rule for the upcoming season. And I'll read what the article says. This is on Racing News 365. The Formula 1 drivers who have qualified in the top 10 will no longer have to start the race on the tyres they used in the second part of qualifying. The rule, which was rumoured to be on its way out in recent months, has been confirmed as removed in the latest version of the FIA's 2022 sporting regulations. Article 30.5L of the new regulations outlines the formal rule, stating that at the start of a Grand Prix, each car which qualified in Q3 must be fitted with the tyres with which they set their fastest time in Q2. This rule has now been struck off, meaning it will no longer apply for the 2022 season. The rule did come under a fair bit of scrutiny because the leading teams like your Ferraris, your Red Bulls, your Mercedes, they were able to get through into Q2 on the harder tyre compound without much difficulty.
Yeah, I think this rule change is going to definitely help like the teams. I don't know. We don't even know who's going to be the slowest cars anymore this year coming, but if we go from last year, it's going to help the teams like the Haas, the Williams, and all that sort of stuff. Them sort of teams and the Alfa Romeos and the Alpines and that.
Yeah.
More than it helps the bigger teams, which should theoretically close the gap up. Hopefully.
Yeah, it should theoretically close the gap even further.
But it's good that we can actually start on hards now, because I'm sure that rule was like that about 10 years ago, where you could qualify in Q2 on any tyre you wanted to, and you had a free choice tyre what you started on. I'm pretty sure that there used to be a rule there that it didn't matter what tyre you started on.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was. And then it went to that whatever tyre you qualify on in Q2 you start on.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Right, qualifying should be done. Edgar hopefully retires and we should be going. Even though it's 18 seconds, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get back into proper qualifying and we actually see 14 cars go around the track.
Yep.
It's a shame. We should have had 17 cars today, but one person's had to pull out because of family, another person's pulled out because of he's not got Xbox Live, and another one's pulled out because he's had to sort his daughter out, so it sucks, but we should have had 17, but we've only got 14.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, there we go. So not that the order's going to matter much, but let's go through it anyway. We've got Frizz, Ultimate, Liam, Bullbeast, Andrea, Gabbo, Starfish, Hurricane, Edgar, Young, Smooth, Clooney, Sasha, and Warrington. I've just spotted there Andrea from Italy by the looks of it.
Yeah, he's actually our first Italian driver. Actually, no, he's not. Cosme's Italian as well, actually, so that's our second one. Yeah. Our second full-time driver.
Yeah, and Cosme has raced in X1 previously, I believe.
Cosme has. He doesn't race very often because he plays in Serie D in Italy, the actual professional football player. So he doesn't get a chance to play very much.
So
he races when he can.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, definitely 100%. Right, I'm about to send you, if you want to run through it.
Yep.
The next season's shortened calendar has just been announced last week. So
yes, it's just come through.
I've just sent it to you.
Yeah. So we've got a relatively short calendar for next season, folks. But it's not going to be getting underway until the beginning of April, where we're going to be kicking off with the circuit of the Americas at USA, and then round 2 we're going to be heading to Imola, which will be on the 9th and the 10th. The week after that we've got France, and then Silverstone. Mark this in your calendars, folks. Silverstone is the 23rd and 24th of April. Then the week after that it is off to the Temple of Speed at Monza. And then we've got a break week for the 7th and the 8th because we've got an actual Formula 1 race taking place. It's our first trip to Miami that weekend. The following week we'll be back in action with Belgium, then Austria. Mexico, our anniversary weekend, is the 28th and 29th of May. Then we've got 2 more races after. Then we've got another couple of races. Bahrain, then Azerbaijan, which will take us into double figures, and that will leave us with just 3 rounds to go. We've got a break week on the 18th and 19th because of the Canadian Grand Prix, and then the final 3 races will be Hungary, Russia, and Brazil for the season finale on the 9th and the 10th. So with 13 races on the calendar next season, there is little to no room for error next season if you're hunting for a championship.
100%. I mean, the reason why we are having to start about 2 weeks later than what we were hoping to is because of the real F1 races are
Bahrain and Saudi Arabia kicking off
4 p.m. and 6:30 p.m.
Yeah, so
obviously we can't race because of them.
Yeah, I say they're kicking off the F1 season in Bahrain and Saudi Arabia. But in saying that, though, it gives us a couple of races to talk about when we get to the first XRL race of the season.
Well, there might be another event in the break week as well that we've been speaking to with Insane, so there might be another one in between, so we might be able to do it there as well if we do that on the final break week. So we'll see.
Yeah, I was actually talking to him last night after Realistic regarding those ideas. The Starfish is our lead car for this second part of.
I'm actually on board with Frisbee as well, so if you want to call Starfish's lap, and we will watch Frisbee at the same time.
Yeah, indeed. That's the upper rail of Bull Beast. Thankfully not interfering with anybody. Waddington say full pit box to himself.
Watch him still get held up in the pit.
Oh, good grief, the scenes if that happens. Starfish, if anything, regarding this track, I actually prefer this over Spain, mainly for the constant elevation changes, which does showcase a fair bit of a challenge.
Netherlands reminds me of Zandvoort. This track reminds me of Zandvoort, and validated for Frisbee, so we're going to go and board the Starfish.
Yeah, it's just got
a quick thing though, medium runs for Liam and Ultimate and Gabo are on mediums. Everyone else is on softs. Mediums are about 6-7 tenths lower than the softs, but mediums are about race higher than the softs are.
Yeah, there is that. Especially with some of the faster right-handers around this track. 17.6 for Starfish first lap of Q2.
It needs to be in the 16s or 17s. Probably isn't going to be good enough. That's where the mediums will be. There you go. 17.1. Decent time.
So Ultimate will be looking to start on those mediums with that time. So if he were to go for the softs, if he were to go for a run on softs, he'd be looking at a low to mid 116s, and as I say that, Sasha goes fast with a 116.832.
Invalidated for Gabo. I mean, so just a quick thing for you as well to run through the last couple of races that XRL have done with you been away, is a couple of weeks ago, Gabo won around, I'm trying to remember if it was China, I think it was.
I'll get that up just very quickly.
Was it Russia? It was Russia, sorry.
Yep.
Gabo won Russia.
Yep.
And
Bull Beast won last time out at Imola.
Yeah, so there's been a couple of surprise winners the last couple of weeks as well, so they're in good races too. Edgar's gone third, 117.4.
Yeah. Regarding Imola last week, Andrea did set the fastest lap on home turf, so fair play to him on that one. Pole position.
He gets 2 home Grand Prix, how fair is that?
I mean, yeah, I know, right? Sasha got the pole position last week, but yeah, as you said, Gabo got the win. Hurricane getting the fastest lap of the race, and VRA Jordan.
He's our esports driver, one of our esports drivers.
There we
He's won the last 3 esports races for XRL. Back to back. So, EC Liam's just set a 17.8 on mediums into 7. Also, Edgar has gone a 17.4. Bull Beast has gone a 16.9. Ryan Hurricane's also 117.5.
17.1 for Gabo, and he gets ahead of Ultimate.
Yeah, on mediums as well. This is going to say there's some decent pace guys coming through into X1, and there'll be a few more next season. You're pretty much guaranteed to see in X1 next season Matrix and Waldo from X2. More than likely they will be coming straight up to X1. So there's 2 more front runners, and when you consider that Matrix is about 4 or 5 tenths off the pace of Frisbee, and Waldo is about 2 or 3 tenths lower than that, then you know how fast they're going to be.
Yeah,
so X1's going to get a bit more interesting.
Stacked next season.
Yeah, we are losing Ultimate though. That we are losing one driver, so it is a shame.
So hopefully Ultimate can give us a big send off and win the title. But we'll see what happens. But
what burned out of the game. That's what it is.
Yeah, I can't say I blame him, but also we wish you well in your future endeavours after this season.
So he'll be back for a new game, he said. He'll be back for a new game. He's burned out on this one, so
yeah,
he does all the esports stuff. So
yeah, I think a lot of people are burnt out from this game. How long the season's been.
it's not just that. It's because of the way the game is. It's not fun to play because there's so many bugs in it.
Oh, tell me about it. Yeah, and I doubt.
And the way the cars handle and stuff.
I doubt it's going to be much different when the next game comes out, which we still haven't heard anything about.
Yeah, that's why, because we haven't heard anything about it like we normally do. That's why I've pushed the season, the shorter season, an extra 2 weeks, because normally we stop it at the beginning of July, like the end of June we stop, because we know the game's coming out in the middle of July.
Yeah.
But because we haven't heard nothing, I've pushed the end date for our season to finish in mid-July, like about the 15th of July. I think it's 10th, isn't it? I think the last race is that area.
Yeah.
So because there's enough time to do the esports, not the All-Star race, sorry, for the end of the next season.
Very
That's
true,
when we
yes.
do the All-Star races after the shortened season. We'll normally do the All-Star race.
Yeah.
For that, Bullbeast 16.3.
That's a quick time on those softs. So I think
I think we're going to see a 15. I reckon a 15 is going to be coming in Q3.
Bullbeast is going to be a serious contender for pole position, you've got to think, folks.
But he's starting on 3-lap-old soft tyres. The strategy around here is that you can do a soft medium. It's either a soft medium or soft hard, or medium hard.
Yeah.
Or a soft medium soft, or medium soft soft, or soft soft medium.
You've got a whole
The
myriad of
softs do not like it here though. Yeah, the softs aren't very happy here though. The hards don't feel too bad here though. Not mediums are the best time, but hards don't feel too bad. There you go, 16-1.
We're not far off that 115 you mentioned. He's got a 16-1. What's he going to put in the bag? Only a 17-9. Barely makes it to the top 10.
Yeah, he's on the border, and you've got to expect Andrea to beat that. No offence to Smooth, but Andrea probably should beat that time. Young hasn't left the pitch yet though, so that's a surprise. Smooth's invalidated this lap, so he's not going to go for another one.
Yeah.
Chris is also done, so is Bulby. Still going to go forward with Andrea. He's going to be the next car to actually physically be on a lap.
Yeah. Hello, Trap Paulus is watching. Trap Paulus is watching right now. Hope you're doing well, Trap.
Yo, how you doing, pal? Interesting race today. It's a shame that Trap's not here. Yeah, we got really unlucky around Russia.
Yeah.
Made one mistake and spun around because it was so early in the race. Of course, it was a blind corner. Not around a corner smack.
Yeah.
We got fantastic. Trap, Waddington's a reserve. He decided he wanted to start at the back so he didn't get involved in the title fight too much. He does that, like, he does the same thing as I do really. I don't want to get involved with you guys too much.
Yeah.
As a reserve.
Yeah, and
come on, George Tooney.
yeah, and as I mentioned earlier, regarding our sister channel, we've got a title fight ongoing right now between Chubby Spark and Stone Shuffle in X3. If Chubby manages to outscore Stone Shuffle by 8 points, then Spark will win the title tonight.
Yeah, pretty much. Chubby wins the race and Stone Shuffle doesn't finish on the podium. Championship is over.
Yep.
Pretty simple.
Yeah.
X3, so X3's been all this is the thing. All the 3 tiers, the title fight. Actually, all 4 tiers. I'll include Dev here. The championship is not over in any of the 4 tiers yet.
Wait, Dev's going to the final race?
Dev's going to the final race of the season, yeah. I pushed it to the final race of the season. Andrea 116.5. I did it today. I pushed it. Basically, if CVT won the race last night and I finished outside the top 5, he would have clipped the championship. But I managed to finish in 4th and he finished in 8th.
Oh, Clooney's had a spin and he's lost his front wing. Oh, that is really unlucky for him. He's got an 18.2 at the moment, but does he...
Williams is probably going to go faster now.
But does he have enough time to come back in and get fresh set of boots on?
Yeah, well he does, but how long is it going to take him to get around? He's got 3.5 minutes, well 3 minutes 50 seconds. Oh, yeah, Liam just went 5th for the 1:16.907. He's definitely going to be through now. Anything in the 16s is 100% through. I'm actually surprised that 17.6 is through, to be fair. But it does look like it's going to be okay to get through. Don't think it would have been good enough to get through if all the guys were here today, but it is today.
We've got about 3.5. He's got about 3.5 minutes to go. So regarding X2, folks, will be taking place at 8 p.m. UK time. The two Haskins are at the top, so I'm not.
Yeah, but Waldo's not here.
Yeah, that's.
Waldo's not here this weekend.
Yeah, 19 points. So Matrix only needs 6 points. He only needs 19 points.
You only need 8.
So
No,
he only needs 8 points.
6, isn't it?
He only needs 8 points. So he only needs to finish 6th to win the title tonight.
Yeah, he should do that easily because him and Waldo are quite far in front of most of the tier in X2 to be 100% safe. Well, to be fair, so you would expect them to do that. I mean, Matrix finished 2nd last night in a realistic league in Aston.
Yeah.
The Torpedo was the one that won that in the Ferrari. That Ferrari is a lovely car to drive and realistic, I'll tell you that. Right, Young Manoeuvre's invalidated, Ryan's coming in the pits, so
I think
who are we on board with?
I think that's
On that lap. Ultimate lap. Almost just starting. Invalidated. I seen that, as soon as I seen him do that, he was invalidated.
yeah.
He has enough time to go around again, but does he want to put any more wear on those tyres? You're 100% through. I'm surprised he's actually gone out though, to be fair, but yeah.
I don't think
Ryan Boxing or going for that.
Yeah, I don't think he'll want to put any more wear on those tyres. Especially with how aggressive the tyre wear is around this track.
Waldo, don't do that. Last time you did that, you woke up just as the race was starting.
Oh! I
don't know if you remember that, don't you?
I remember that happening.
Whoa! I got a massive storm outside.
Yeah, weather's not much better on my end.
Well, at the moment I've got 62 mph wind. I thought I thought the storm was yesterday, but today is just as bad.
Yeah.
We've got the rain with it and snow as well.
We've had Dudley, Eunice, and now Franklin all in the space of just a few days.
Yeah, so we've got the snow with it as well. At the moment it's -1 here.
Oof.
It's really warm as that is.
Yeah.
Right, Young's on a lap, so is Smooth, and out lap for Starfish. Starfish on a lap as well. Oh, Starfish has to, yeah.
Oh,
Smooth in
yeah,
that.
but he's fine.
Oh, someone has just died.
No,
Oh no, that's Starfish.
No, he just spun it.
Why is Starfish? Why do you always spin it on an outlap? I don't understand. He always does. If he ever bins it in qualifying, it's an outlap. It's always an outlap. It's never a hot lap. It's always the outlap.
Smoothly wise.
I don't get it.
Smoothly wise. He's second up at the moment. But he needs to find a bit more time to get ahead of Starfish. So that's it. Starfish might be in danger here. He might be out. Clooney's out.
Yeah, well, Young's just started his lap as well, and so is Smooth. So either one of those could knock out Starfish. Yeah. I'd say, to be honest, though, I would want to be in 11th anyway, wouldn't you?
There we go.
11th
That's
now.
it. That's Starfish out.
Young's gone. Young's out as well. Young's just gone.
So that's Q2. That's Q2 finish, folks. Starfish
is on a lap. He's 3/10 up.
But,
sorry.
Yeah, the problem is he's going to be on pretty warm mediums. That's the big problem. Yeah.
That'll be fine. There are only 3 laps. Nothing.
4 laps. Then we've got 16.8, which puts him into 4th. So it's Starfish, Clooney, Young, and Waddington out in Q2.
A bit of a surprise there from Starfish. That is a bit of a surprise. He will start on, well, he did do his lap on mediums. That's what the laps are.
Yeah.
So Gavo and Ultimate both on mediums. Everyone else in the top 10 are on softs. So big advantage to Ultimate and to Gabo, because those mediums are a lot better than their softs are after about 4 laps. So
Yeah, absolutely. Very true.
we just have to wait for Young to get in the pits or cross the line. If he crosses the line, it's a lot quicker than it is to go in the pits, but he's going to box. But it is what it is. Now, I don't get people doing that. I mean, you're the last cut across the line. You may as well just cross the line and it goes quicker instead of going in the pits and waiting. But there we go.
There he is.
2-2 done.
Yep.
Now it's the interesting part. Will we see a 15? Both of them, all three of them are there. Bull Beast, Ultimate, and Frisbee. I reckon all three of them could do it possibly.
Yeah, I think it's
If all
definitely.
did it like a 16.
It's definitely going to be between those three.
Andrea.
I think it's definitely going to be between those three to get the pole position realistically. So just to recap,
Yeah, so
folks,
if we take our 7/10 off of Ultimate's time, he would have been a 16-1 as well with Frisbee, with that. With the take the time off of the tyres. So yeah, he'd be there.
Yeah. So just to recap, folks: Frisbee, Bull Beast, Andrea, Ultimate, Sasha, Liam, Gabbo, Hurricane, Edgar, and Smooth, all making it through into the pole position shootout, with Ultimate and Gabbo all starting on medium, both starting on mediums, and you've got Starfish, Plumey, Young, and Waddington out of Q2.
Yeah. Frisbee, I thought that yesterday when I said about when we did quali and that lot, but on mine yesterday it went 7/10 in TT. So my TT and that lot. So I don't know. I don't know if it's 5/10 or 7/10, because I've had it where it said 5/10 in my dev race. It said 7/10 last night, and it said 7/10 this afternoon when we were mucking about. So I reckon it's either probably between 5 to 7, depending.
They're around about that.
Everything, I think.
Around about that sort of area. But yeah, pole position time, folks.
First car out. It's more likely going to be Frisbee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not actually Ultimate's the first car out, I think.
Yeah, it is Ultimate.
He is. So is an Aston as well. Well, Liam's out first as well. Then it's Liam. I mean Frisbee.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, everybody and their dog coming out.
So as far as who needs pole position tonight, Sasha is definitely got to be one of those people that needs pole position tonight to have any realistic chance of ensuring that he stays in the championship hunt mathematically heading into Jeddah next week. But I can't see it happening.
I can't see it. I can't see Sasha. Sasha would pretty much needs Frisbee and Ultimate to literally blow up, and him to win the next two races pretty much and then not scoring points. I can't see that happening.
Yeah.
I can't see Frisbee or Ultimate not having one decent result in the next two races. So.
Very true. But we have seen how unforgiving Jeddah can be from exhibition races that we've had there previously.
Yeah. But the problem is with Sasha. Sasha's overly aggressive though, so that's another problem.
That's
on these sort of tracks you can't be aggressive on.
Yeah, that's
otherwise you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose the stuff.
It's not going to bode well in his favour. But nevertheless, Ultimate first lap of this pole position shootout, and of course because he's made it through to Q3, he will have an extra set of soft tyres at his disposal to have one last crack before the end of qualifying.
Yeah, just a quick thing to mention as well, there's a 20-point gap between Alpine and McLaren, and there's only one Alpine tonight. So that's also another one that's up there.
So if McLaren have a strong result here, they could.
Well, technically, if Ultimate wins the race and then Frisbee and Ryan are 2 and 3, then it's pretty much going to be like within 10 points of the constructors for the final race of the season as well.
So which will
and the drivers would be separated by basically what? They'd be level on points.
Effectively, yeah.
Be 7, yeah. So without the fast lap and pole, yeah.
So it would then come down, if they were level on points, to who got better race results throughout the season.
And I think that's up. I think that's posted in there actually as well. Let me have a quick gander. I can probably tell you. Standings. Oh, he hasn't posted it, so no, that's not in there. Yeah. Detail 1 isn't in there.
There we go, 16-2.
16-2.
That's a good start for him.
Yeah. So, no offence, Liam, but we've got to go on board with the championship fighters.
There we go.
That's a fifth 16-2. He's got him by 63. So yeah, 0-63. Oh, Smooth's been disqualified. That's the stupid one.
Oh, that's annoying. That is frustrating. And
Gets screwed over. He basically spins on a corner. It chucks him across the track, and then the game goes disqualify. You're driving the wrong way. Oh yeah.
Absolutely. I see. That's how big a joke this game is. So I think if anything, people are actually glad they're not racing on this circuit next season because of stuff like that.
The problem is it's not just this track though. It happens on most of the tracks. Get out of the way.
Jeez, get out of the way!
Lucky it did not quite impede Ballbeast. That was awfully close to though.
That was pretty close.
Ballbeast had enough trust in Frisbee to carry on doing the racing line and hoping Frisbee moved.
Yeah.
That shows a lot of trust from Ballbeast, that does.
I would not want to do
that. Was on the edge of blocking, that was, and that's a championship leader nearly blocking the driver.
Yeah, absolutely.
That could quite easily be reported, that could be.
Yeah, very true. Only a 16.4. As a result, that puts him P4.
Could be seen as a blocked hot lap, so I mean, we'll have to see. Gabbo's on another lap now. He'll be the next car to set a lap time, then it'll be Edgar. I can still get the post lap time. Gabbo and Andre are both invalidated their first runs. But Gabbo's on another lap now. He's gone purple, but that's purple for him probably. 16, but what a 16. Oh, he's not in the 17-1, 6, he's in P6. Not fast enough. Edgar in the Ferrari, can he not spin this lap? We're going on board with him on the corner that he spun 3 times on so far. He's going, yeah, he's not taking flat angle, is he? That's better.
Yeah, definitely avoiding those soft curves.
And invalidated. I knew that. That's where I keep doing it too. Yeah, I got 2 warnings on that corner doing that. It gave me 2 warnings and a penalty. This track is the worst track for penalties, for inconsistency. It's worse than Russia by an absolute mile.
No wonder people don't want to race here next season, and I don't blame them. If anything, I'm actually glad it's not on the calendar for the 2022 season as well.
It is dreadful for the corners, it really is. And you can't, like I said, because of the way the game is as well, you can't ride certain curves like they can in real life. Ryan Hurricane, P5, 116, 622. He's about 2 tenths off of, well, 130 off of Ballbeast in 4. Ballbeast is surprised that he did get blocked, but he's going to, in the pits at the moment, Edgar is on a lap. Andre is on an out lap. And also Smooth is out qualifying now, but at least he gets in 10th position. Not disqualified completely, put right at the back. Edgar dropped it.
That'll cost him a little bit of time.
Well, no offense, Dave, but I know one thing: you're going to be absolutely sitting duck on the exit of that corner, struggling massively. What gear did he come out of that corner with? I know there's manual gear. I want to just come out the wrong gear. He's really struggling. I found basically coming down that corner, if you go into it, come into it wide and then go into the tight and then come out of it right on the curb on the exit.
Yeah.
And that's where you find a little bit more time to, and that's where you don't spin so much.
Yeah.
Andrea's the only car on that with Sasha.
Andrea, let's see where you can pull back the bag.
He's invalidated me. Oh, that's awfully lucky. A little bit more and he would have been invalidated there.
That is a very quick first sector. 21.8 first sector. Very quick.
Decent driver. It's only his 3rd race or 2nd race in X1. He's definitely where he should be.
Yeah, absolutely. He's definitely made a very strong first impression over his first couple of races.
On purple again, but it's only purple for a split second, so I don't know what that was for.
That might possibly have been Sasha that took purple sector 2 after that.
Sasha wasn't close to finishing that lap, that was interesting. Unless it was ultimate, that's why.
Yeah.
Right. Andrea, and this is another one in the final corner. I seem to find more time being on the exit than I am.
Beautiful lap there from Andrea.
Yeah, Sasha's in the pits. But yeah, you know where? Oh, where is Andrea going now? That's the scenic route for turn 1 and 2. But yeah, I found like people going into that final corner, and they go right to the right hand side next to the pit wall. I lose about half a tenth doing that. I find more time by going wide here and following in the line here, like Gabo's doing now, than I do going next to the wall.
Yeah, that's what I've always done now this track.
Yeah, so I don't. It might just be me, and I just don't know how to drive. But I mean, I just don't find that time. Gabo's gone too deep there. I've lost him about 2/10 there, right there. Turn 3 is an awful corner. Oh, I think McLaren's gone around here, or are they doing a toe? They might be doing a toe.
That is very tactical there. That's tactical there from the McLaren team to try and ensure that Frisbee gets that pole position, because with Ultimate having no teammates, he's on his own.
Which car is it? Yeah, Ryan's in front, so this is a toe. So we're going trying to say there's Ryan, and there's both called Ryan, so Gabo's gone. And that would have been a 10-second time penalty. That would have been.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Right, here's the toe. Well, actually, is it a toe? It's quite far in front. I don't think they are doing the toe. Interesting, unless Ryan's going to do a lap, then Frisbee's going to do it. I thought they set up the toe, the way they were looking up there. Edgar's on that lap. Bull Beast is on a lap. He's going through the second sector into the third after this corner.
There's not going to be enough time to be able to do the toe like you mentioned earlier. Oh,
they're doing the toe down the other DRS straight. There you go. That's what they're doing the toe to. Surprise.
They don't want the main straight. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Why avoid the
That's
main
a
straight?
mistake.
Why
That's a
avoid the main
mistake.
straight?
Yeah.
You get more time on the main
You need to
straight.
do it on the start of the lap. Yeah, that's an interesting one. You don't gain nothing on that little DRS straight. Bullbeast, do you know? I'm looking at Bullbeast at 22 seconds behind. Ultimate's also just started a lap. Next car to set a lap will be Sasha, but he's not on a lap. Frisbee is 10 thousandths of a second slower than his previous lap, so he needs to go to the final 2 corners correct. Needs to be tight on the apex here, and then wide on the exit.
Not too wide at the same time. That's the Ultimate. That's the Ultimate. Ultimate's gone spinning.
He's in P2 at the moment though. He's still in the front row.
That's his chance.
Qualifying's done though.
That's his chance to pull out the window. Frisbee does improve with a 16-1.
Yeah, and Ryan is on another lap. Ryan will be going for another lap. But as it stands, yeah, Frisbee will get an extra point for pole, but Ultimate will still be on the front row. And I don't know if you really want to start on pole here.
That's about
a long straight to start with. Liam goes 7/100ths faster in 7th, but he stays in 7. Who else on a lap now? It'll be an Alfa Romeo with Bullbeast on another lap. Bullbeast is 3,000.
3 up. Hold on to your horses, folks. Bullbeast might spoil the party here. Checkered flag is out.
Ultimate wants him to. Ultimate wants him on pole. And he does.
4,000 times over 115.
Sasha's in the gravel. He's going to be best. He's going to qualify. He's in 5th position. Ryan Hurricane is in the lap. He's 8,000 up. Ryan's 8,000 up.
Frisbee invalidated his lap, and he's not concerned. He's going to give a toe to Hurricane down the main straight here. How much time is it going to give Hurricane?
It's not going to be a lot because that dirty air on that corner is horrible, but it's going to be a little bit.
It's a 16-4, stay sick. Liam's invalidated, so he'll stay at best P7. Gabo, that's it.
Out of fuel.
That's it, that's your top 10.
Liam's done. Yeah.
Bull Beast.
Pole position, Bull Beast.
Spoils the party right at the end.
Well, that has helped Ultimate massively because it stops Ultimate from having Frisbee having points for pole, so the gap between them still stays 7 points.
It stays as it is, and crucially, it helps Sasha as well.
The problem is Sasha's in mid-pack, and you do not want to be mid-pack in this race. You need to be at the front or at the back, because loads of stuff happens in the middle of the turn 1.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And we saw it happen last night.
Also, be aware of that new safety car, where they cannot go now until the car is in the pits. That goes for the entire grid. So basically, the safety car restart, the safety car will, when it goes in the pit, it won't let you put the throttle down and go full speed until the safety car is physically in the pits.
Yeah. So this is how the top 10 looks. It's Bull Beast on pole with Frisbee championship leader in second, Ultimate third, Andrea, great lap from him in fourth, Sasha fifth, Hurricane sixth, Liam seventh, Gabo in eighth, Edgar in ninth, and Smooth, who got disqualified, is starting P10.
Yeah, so I'll say it's a bit of a surprise who's on pole, but I know he's in form, but both Frisbee and Ultimate both ruined good chances for doing it, but they both choked in qualifying.
Yeah,
It's not the first time they've done this week as well. The Ultimate did it last week, and Frisbee did it the week before.
I was about to say, Frisbee says he's done it 2 weeks running now.
But Gabby, you're a Mexican, you're allowed to.
Yeah. So I mentioned our sponsors earlier. So we've got Anti-3D being one of the sponsors. The 3D printed tracks is like one of the big things that they have, and also they're the main sponsor for our iRacing team as well. We've also got the Driver 61 Sim Academy as well that can help with drivers improving things like their racecraft and improving how they take the racing lines, improving their pace as well, and CD Keys as well. CD Keys is one of the sponsors we've had from the start. The daily deals for this the daily deals for today on CD Keys. We've got Madden NFL 22. I actually tried it. On my Xbox last night through the EA Play on Game Pass, and yeah, everything bad that was said about the game, yeah, they weren't wrong. But nevertheless, Total War Warhammer 2. We've got the Sterilus as well, a massive 99% off right now. You can get that for 29p right now. There's an expansion pack for Sims 4 as well, with the Cottage Living expansion pack, and the top daily deal is FIFA 22 on Xbox at 80% off. No recommendations. No recommendations for me this week, as I couldn't really find anything in terms of recommendations. But nevertheless, onwards to the race.
Right, and do you want to run down the standings?
Oh yes,
We've got time.
Yes, championship standings. I was meant to do that during qualifying, but nevertheless, here we go. The championship standings, and you can see how overcast it is. So it does look very likely we could end up with some rain at some point. So yeah, you got Frisbee at the top of the standings with 199 points. Ultimate 192, Sasha 171, Starfish 131, Hurricane 127, Path 113, Bull Beast 112, and then a big gap down to Trout Paulos 77, Ollie with 70, and Liam with 66. So that's the top 10 in the drivers' standings. In the constructors, Alfa Romeo with a 21-point lead over McLaren with 347 compared to 326. 277 for Mercedes, so they stay third at the moment. Alfa Romeo fourth with 253. Williams 235. Red Bull 200. Ferrari 176. Aston Martin 156. Haas 149. And AlphaTauri 102. So it seems to be a recurring thing with AlphaTauri in X1. They always seem to have... they always seem to end up bottom of the standings in terms of the Constructors' Championship is concerned.
Yeah, it's a weird one with the AlphaTauris. They're doing the same in Dev as well. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just thinking that they might as well replace, be like Gasly and all that when they race. I don't know. No idea. But yeah, it's a weird one. I was just trying to see where is that then? Oh, there's our partner leagues. Right. So just put the links in and more information about the Discord and our league and everything else in XRL.
Indeed.
With the new season starting in a couple of, well, about 5 weeks time for next season. Also, if anyone can you please give our partner leagues a follow? DRL, which is Defined Racing League, and Premier Racing League, and European Formula Racing.
Yep.
They will be starting their leagues in 2 weeks' time. European Formula Racing will start in the beginning, first week of March. Yeah, they've got formal races in XRL. Same as same as Defined Racing League are just doing as they are now because they are race to race. Whoever wins the race gets to pick the track.
Yes,
the Premier League are doing their own little season next couple of weeks' time.
That's how DRL works.
We're about to get underway.
Here we go. Here come the lights. You guys know what time it is. It's been a while since I've done this here in XRL, but nevertheless, it's lights out and it's race time here in Portimao. Bull Beast off to a very good start there. Hurricane getting... Beast. And Hurricane. There's a lot of carnage to the back. A lot of carnage to the back. And Aston Martin and Alpine, Williams even, and an Aston Martin all involved at the start. I think I saw an end plate fly off somewhere. And Hurricane. Hurricane's lost an end plate. And I think Starfish has lost one as well.
Not too sure what happened in that rate there, to be fair. I'm not too sure at all. But there was definitely going to be contact with someone. I am going to just looking back on the clip because I'm going to have just clipped it to see. Yeah. I'm not too sure what happened there. That is very interesting.
Yeah. But in X3 meanwhile, folks... yeah.
I think it was Andrea just turned in on Ryan and Ryan spun around. That could be a penalty going towards them. That's a shame.
Yeah.
There's definitely an AlphaTauri turned into him. So we'll have to see afterwards.
Yeah. In X3, meanwhile, folks, they happen to do a lobby restart, but lo and behold, they're going to have some rain in the X3 race. But
I'm hoping this one's going to be a bit wet and dry to make it a bit interesting as well.
Oh, I'd love that to happen. But nevertheless, the running order at the end of lap 1, Starfish, Hurricane, and Liam all coming into the pit. Bull Beast leads, Frisbee second, Ultimate third, Andrea fourth, Sasha fifth, Dabo sixth, Edgar 7th, Young maneuver, get himself ahead of Clooney into 8th, going down to 9th, and Waddington.
Lagging though.
Rounding up the
Young
top
is
10.
lagging bad.
That needs to be fixed for next season.
Doesn't normally lag though. He's normally one of the ones that doesn't lag, so that is
Waddington
on the outside of Clooney.
Oh,
Got it, hasn't he? Yeah, he has.
Beautifully done. Waddo into P9.
Dirty that was dirty. On the outside of a hairpin. That was dirty.
On the outside, the outside's brave, but yeah, he's one of the drivers that wasn't too happy with how I managed to overtake him in realistic last night at that same corner.
Only because of how far back you were, that's why, because the way you come from. It's basically you sent it from where we're on board with Andrea now, and you were basically where Sasha is, and sent it. That's why.
Yeah.
It's the same to me. So.
Yeah,
it's alright when you race with people that know what they're doing, but some of them would just literally just depend on you and you would just lose your win and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, there is that. So. And then somehow because of how well I managed to pull it off. Because of how well I managed to pull it off, everyone ended up following suit.
Yeah, it's good to get the car then, don't forget. The Merc is realistic.
Young!
Leave room.
All the time
He's lucky Watto saved that.
the time you have to make mistakes.
Lucky. I was extremely lucky that Watto saved that, because that could have quite easily ended up in a wall.
And crucially, it doesn't look like he's got any damage, but we've seen it happen previously that although it looks like they've got no damage, they do actually feel they have it.
Yeah, I don't think it was I think it was a side pod, so I don't think it was a wing. I think he got lucky there, but yeah, that was awfully lucky.
Yeah. Up front, meanwhile, Bullbeat's keeping himself ahead of Frisbee, about half a second, and Ultimate trying to keep the soft runners of Andrea and Sasha behind.
And crucially, no safety car yet either, so this is not helping the soft runners.
I'm very surprised about. Oh! Frisbee got past with ease. How did he manage that? Did Bullbeats make a mistake somewhere?
He must have done, because he was about 4 or 5 tenths behind.
And now it's
So there must have been a mistake.
It's a complete 180.
Yeah, because Ultimate's now 6 tenths behind Bullbeats, so yeah, Bullbeats must have made a mistake on that final corner. Oh no, Bullbeats has got connection problems.
Oh dear.
That's another one, that's Young and Bullbeats both lagging, and that means I reckon what's happened is Bullbeats' Xbox keeps freezing, and it's froze him on track, and he's gone backwards. Watto's passed, oh no, Watto's still behind Young. Smooth's just past Clooney, up to P10. But yeah, that's what's happening, he's basically, his Xbox is freezing, and he's basically games just left him in the middle of the track. Until it unfreezes and he goes again.
Real
I've got
shame.
a funny feeling Bullbeats might have to retire.
Yeah.
Edgar, first time penalty of the session.
Yep, first
Maybe
one
a
for
few
track
of those.
limits. Yeah. So there were quite a few from a majority of the drivers that finished in realistic last night as well.
Yeah, the thing is realistic though, it's 66 laps. It's not 33.
That is very true.
So a lot of the people got like 6 or 9 second time penalties, only get 3 or 6 in the race later on or whatever, or here. I mean, so I got 5 warnings getting pushed off track, and 2 of them I got double warnings on. So realistically, I could have got about 4 of those warnings taken off, but it wouldn't have made much difference. So it would have done. It would have got me third, I think. Oh, Andre at 33 second. That was always going to be a penalty. Edgar's past Gabo. Up to P6 with DRS.
And Watto's just got ahead of manoeuvre in Young into P8.
Yeah, turn 1. This time there wasn't any contact. Gabo is definitely on the back of this Ferrari of Edgar though, so he's going to be all over the back of him. And Mexican behind an Englishman.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Yeah, oh, Watto and Young are fighting side by side. Watto's got it on the DRS straight, after the DRS straight.
He keeps him behind.
Into the dodgy right-hander though. This is a bit now. He's got it though, it looks like he's fine. And smooth. Oh, there goes Young, he's gone. Please don't disqualify him, don't disqualify him.
He's still in the race. He's fine.
Right, I say, yeah, because of the way the game is, if he drove like straight back down again and back onto the track, he would have disqualified him. If he drove the other way, it would have disqualified him. You have to come straight back across track. Yeah. Otherwise it DSQs you.
Now, interestingly, what I've just noticed with Young is that he's underfueled. Is that he's underfueled his car.
Who's underfueled their car?
Young's underfueled. Yeah, it's, the yellow fuel light is flashing on his car.
Oh, he has, yeah. He's the only car too, though, and there's no safety cars. Oh, there's a massive fight behind. No Sasha with Andre and Ultimate.
This is the battle for third place, folks.
Both have DRS. The fight's for fourth,
though.
Oh,
Sasha going for the second. Is it going to work?
Andre's going more traction, and he does have it. So Andre holds on to P4.
Well played from Andrea. Very ambitious there from Sasha. Tried to do what I did last night.
The move was there. The move was there, but the problem is all the traction's on the exit for that corner. That's the thing. It's pretty much the same as the corner, that dodgy right-hander. If you're on the inside, then you're going to have problems. Stuff is gone. Turn 1.
Oh, he's
turn
on
2.
spinning.
Has he got damage? No, doesn't look like it. Well, it doesn't show. The MFD might be different. Liam has slowly got back onto the back of BTEC. Clooney as well. We're still carrying on watching this fight for third place with Ultimate, Andrea, and Sasha. Andre might be able to make a move here. He's got more ERS. Ultimate's out of ERS. And Andre goes up. Contact. They're gone.
Oh, that's the last thing Ultimate needed.
I'm not too sure what quite happened there, but that will need to be investigated as well. Sasha's just passed Bullbeast as well. Bullbeast got caught up in that. Did he get caught? No, he didn't. Bullbeast must have made a mistake. Oh no, it's his connection, isn't it?
The connection again. Sasha's gone wide.
Yeah.
And Sasha gets into second place. Now this may have just played into Frisbee's hands.
Yeah, what's just happened between Ultimate and Andrea is literally as they come around the turn one.
Yep.
Ultimate's made a little bit of contact with Andrea's rear wheel and they've both gone flying. It's one of those stupid connections from the game that does. I don't know if either one of them got damage. I don't think they have. They're both still going quite comfortably. They don't look like they're losing a lot of time. We'll have to see though. If anyone's got damage, it's Ultimate. Ultimate's got damage. 100% Ultimate's got
that
damage.
is brutal. That is going to hurt his championship chances.
I think I've got a funny feeling he's boxing. I think that Andre might be boxing as well. Ultimate's the only one got damage. Wallington's just passed Andrea as well on the DRS straight. Wallo's up to P6. It's not over for Ultimate. If he goes to Hards, he can go to the end. They're not a bad tie around here. Hards do go to the end, and they're nice and comfortable. Gabo, 3 seconds.
Softs! Ultimate's gone for softs. Why?
What's he doing? What's he going to do? 12 laps? 20? I might be doing 2 soft runs. Oh, someone's gone. AlphaTauri, Andrea.
And that's Andrea. Oh my word, he's gone spinning.
He's caught the inside curb, and that's just sent him flying. He's still alive, and I don't think he's got any damage.
Why Ultimate has gone for softs is beyond me.
He's going for 2 soft runs, so he'll go soft.
Yeah, but he's going to need to make up a lot of ground if he wants to stay in the championship hunt at this rate.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't see it happening. I can't see it happening.
A safety car comes out anywhere signed, but you don't know. Safety car comes out, anything's possible.
Very true.
No offence to a lot of the guys in front, but Ekka's had a lot of problems in this race. Bulby's connection could do anything. Yeah, Ultimate's a lot faster than Smooth and Clooney and Young, so
he should be able to.
He could come through the field quite comfortably.
Should be able to without much difficulty.
Just needs to catch up. Don't forget, they've still got to do the pit stops. A lot of the soft runners will be boxing in the next 3 laps.
Very true.
So Liam on the back of Smooth. This could be another overtake. Oh, not quite. No, he's not quite close enough. He's not using ERS either, so he's definitely not going to make the move here. He needs to be within about half a second to make a move on the DRS straight. We'll stay on board though because he's still on the gearbox, so he might be able to make a move in the second DRS straight, which is around his left-hander right here. So get the exit right though. He has and he hasn't. But it's not following Smooth. There's no point weaving over there because the straight's too small. It's not worth it. But we've seen it before though. We think it's always all over and Frisbee goes and bins it. So yeah, that's all for the penalty now. He's super pushing. That's why.
Yeah.
He's got to push. There's nothing else he can do. He has to push. It'd be a shame if we get lost like one like that though, but saying that a couple of years ago, Path had the same thing, final race of the season, actually second lap race to the end of the season, wasn't it, where we were at Brazil and he crashed into a car that glitched out on the racing line at Brazil.
Yeah.
And cost him the championship, and that's when Mechanical Sack won the championship. Smooth is in the pits.
Yeah, there we go.
On 8 laps, they're both committed to a 2-stop. Bullbeast on the back of Waddington, P4 and 5. They're going to go to mediums or they're going to go to softs. Smooth on hards, he's doing the 1-stop on the hards, and Ed Curtis on mediums, he'll have to box for softs at the end of the race. Bullbeast on Waddington, on the outside. Waddington's got the inside. Waddington's going to have that position, I think. Yeah, he's blocked it off enough, so the switchback wasn't there. So Waddington holds on to P4. Bullbeast definitely has connection problems because he's jumping about quite a bit. Oh, I don't know if he contact there. Right, Young has been passed by Starfish up to P13. But it'll be interesting to see where Smooth comes now because Smooth doesn't get penalties. Very, very rare you see him get a penalty. He's on hard and going to the end, where other people might not be. I think Frisbee's going to go doing a soft medium run. You can do that. He's also in fresh air as well, so he's got a nice, easy strategy to do that. The soft medium. His Bullby's close enough to make a move. He should be. ERS of Waddington got 38%. There's Bullby's going to try and make a move.
Yep.
And there he goes. Bullby's holds on to it.
Oh,
with a little bit of a wobble. He's having a look on the inside for turn 3.
To switch back.
Guys, he's going to be able to hold it though. Bullby's left him back on. Nice clean driving by both drivers.
This is brilliant here. Waddington trying the outside of the hairpin.
He's got their exit. On soft tyres.
Still side by side.
Bullby has it, and then Bullby's hold on to it. Yeah, you can't go too wide that corner. You just can't. The inside, if you're the inside car there, you're spinning. Sasha is hunting down Frisbee though. There's now under a second.
Now this could mean all points of plan for Sasha. He could keep himself in the hunt.
No, because he doesn't want Frisbee to be there. They want Ultimate to be there, not Frisbee.
At the same time. Oh!
Yeah, they're both are they going to go to mediums or they're going to go to hards. Frisbee's going to go to mediums. What is Sasha going to go to? They're going. Bullby's in the pits. Ultimate Waddington is going to go through into P1. No, not P2, because Gabo's there, isn't he? Sorry, yeah, Gabo's there. Both Frisbee and Sasha, both on mediums, yeah. So did Edgar, and then he got Smooth on into hards. Bullby's is also in, he's gone to mediums as well. They're going to try and do a one-stop on the mediums. It is possible. He's getting help. What is he getting help for? Oh, it's glitched. That's right, yeah, I forgot he's got connection problems. Yeah, he's got a dodgy connection, I think that's why. So where's Sasha come out to? Sasha's come out, oh, half a second behind. He's pulled half a second on a pit stop.
Oh, this is... well...
Game on.
Oh, definitely.
Ultimate Bull Beast. Ultimate on P9, but he has 3-lap old softs against the grinding set mediums.
Yeah, he needs to try and keep Bull Beast behind him, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Outside of
on board with it a split second while they're going around the technical area of the track for Sasha and Frisbee. Will get on board with them when they're going down the DRS straight in a minute.
Oh, and Bull Beast connected! He just
whoa, what the hell? Yeah, Bull Beast connection.
As Jeremy Clarkson would put it, a lot of food just shot out from Ultimate.
It's dare safe to say his seat is now brown. That is for damn sure.
Absolutely, mine would be as well if that happened to me.
I think mine is. Mine wasn't racing. That is
there goes Andrea in.
pits.
Another position.
Liam, no fair play to Liam, 12 lap old soft, and he's not losing a massive amount of time. Actually, he is now. It wasn't the last lap, but he is now. He's lost about 3 tenths there, 4 tenths, 5 tenths. He's going quite bad now.
Yeah, he's starting to go backwards.
I think Liam's gone to, yeah, I think Liam went in a bit too late. He should have boxed his lap. Andrea's gone to mediums.
Yeah, a lot of them
So far, people yet to box is Gabo, Waddington, Liam, top 3 all at the box. So's Clooney in 6th, and so has Ultimate in 9, has still got a box. So has Starfish and Young in 13 and 14. Ryan Hurricane in 11, also has the box. Right, and that's Ryan on the back of Andrea. That's the incident at turn 1, was Andrea with Ryan Hurricane. But Ryan Hurricane lost part of his wing. I just don't know if Andrea had anywhere else to go. I don't know if Ryan had anyone else on the inside. I can't remember. We did see it though. Young is in the pits for mediums. He is now going to the end. He's done his pit stop, but he is 32 seconds behind. He needs a safety car, and he wants one pretty much now. Liam into the pits from P3. He's going to jump down, probably all the way down to about 10th position, I think. He might get away with 8th or 9th. If he's lucky. He would like to be in front of the this fight here. Where's he going out to? He's going to come out behind Ultimate and just in front of, well, not just in front, he's going to come out in front of Andrea. Andrea's just kind of home straight now. Maybe about, what, about 2-3 seconds in front of him probably. Edgar, 3 second time penalty.
Yep.
1.1 seconds behind. Andrea's going to be in DRS zone. Smooth has, Staff has just passed Smooth up to P12, but they are fighting and Smooth's not giving it up. Smooth will have DRS on the DRS straight in a second. And here he goes, he's going to move. Mr. Madouk. No, he's not got enough ERS to make anything there. Staff has got loads of ERS and he's got none. Ultimate's still on the back of Bullbeast. I'm not too sure he wants to get anywhere near Bullbeast where he's lagging around.
I don't blame him.
Ultimate 3 second. That again, that's a ridiculous penalty that game gets given.
Oh, this
One wheel over and a penalty. Edgar on the back of VTEC. This should be an overtake and it should be a routine one. It's a fresh set of mediums against an old set of mediums. It should be a nice and easy bye bye. Thank you very much.
There we go.
Got loads of ERS
as
well.
Clooney has none, and Edgar just said, "Thanks very much, Clooney. I'll have a bit of that."
VTEC was flashing around like a sort of Christmas tree on the back of his car, so he's definitely not going to have enough ERS for it.
Yeah.
Sasha, I'm looking on Frisbee, and they are literally awesome. Yeah. He's not from the gearbox.
Oh, this just got spicy.
Need to keep it clean though. Neither one of them can afford to get any penalties in this race.
Especially with the championship up for grabs.
And obviously the stewards will be very, very strict on them if anything happens.
Yeah. Sasha, he's practically out of VRS, but he's going to have a crack. Heading into turn one. Is it going to make it stick?
Frisbee on the inside.
Right on the switchback.
Frisbee holds on to it.
Right on the switchback. That's how it's done. Well played, Frisbee. So Sasha going to be right on the back of him for this. The DRS. There we go. There's the light flashing for the ERS being deployed from Frisbee, and there it is.
Yeah, so also in between all that as well, Bullbeast has moved up to P6 in front of VTEC.
There he goes through, easy as you like. Easy as you like. Ultimate now needs to start making some more ground up. I mean, ideally, he will want a safety car to be able to fully bring himself back into the race.
Yeah, he needs one. The problem is now as well, he's got a lot of penalties, so it's not going to really help him too much as well. That's the only problem he's going to have. Oh, what's happened? The yellow flags in sector 3. Ultimate.
Oh, just the disco from bad to worse.
He's back going again, but he hasn't lost too much. He's lost time. He hasn't lost anything else though. But VTEC in the pits, 15 lap old. I'm surprised he's boxed this early.
Oh, Ultimate's gone spinning again!
Ultimate's gone again. He's in the gravel. May as well box Ultimate, put mediums on.
Go to the end.
VTEC is still in the pits, 16 lap old. I'm surprised it's a bit early to box for those mediums. He's going to go to hards. Ultimate 5 second time penalty. Ultimate has retired in the pits, and that is pretty much championship over.
Yeah.
Just like that. He's giving the championship up. Not great, and not a good way to do that, especially when he's an admin.
Yeah. Needs to be setting a better example. So now, all Frisbee needs to do.
Top 2.
Yeah. Well, if he gets the race win here, that's it. If he gets second, Ultimate mathematically still has a chance. What this will do, though, is that it will bring Sasha into the hunt for second in the championship.
Bull Beast on Edgar up to P5. As Edgar's going back out, Edgar goes back out, Bull Beast up to P5.
Yeah. Listen, while that's happening,
Ferrari's gone. Young.
that was Young that went spinning. He's now a lap down. So that is a real shame. The Ultimate just basically threw in the towel there.
Yeah, he didn't have to. That's the thing. He could have still got back in this race.
Yeah.
A safety car could have changed anything like that. So, poor.
Yeah. And like you said, especially given he's an admin, and
Well, he's the head admin of X1.
oh yeah, definitely needs to be setting a better example than that. Frisbee, meanwhile, on the back of Warrington for second place. 18 lap
it's not a fight though. It's not a fight.
Nothing Warrington can do about it. Stays out of the way. Fair play. Frisbee up into second place.
Andrea on ET, Liam on the DRS straight in second, up on the final corner now.
So the gap between Ultimate and Frisbee is 25 points. So Frisbee needs to win the race now to ensure that he wins the title tonight.
The thing is, they might have just thrown away the constructors as well.
That's very true because without Alpine scoring no points, this could be a huge point. This will be a huge points boost for the McLaren team. Because if Frisbee wins, McLaren will take the lead in the constructors.
This is basically giving away everything. Yeah, I'd say it's a big.
Yeah. Frisbee is closing the gap on Gabo. Fair play to him. And oh, there's another time penalty there. Fair play.
Gabo, yeah, 3 seconds.
Nearly 20 lap old mediums, so he could theoretically go for softs right to the end in the next couple of laps. And again, a strong result here from Sasha will bring him right into the hunt for the battle for second place. And there we go. Warrington just gets out of the way. Sasha up into third.
Andrea's just past ET, Liam up to P7 as well in between that.
Absolutely.
Watching the fight as well.
But that's
I watch all the fights.
That's Hurricane in the pits. And it's another set of mediums to the end.
Not really a lot of fights going on right now. Liam's still on the back of Andre, and that is for Gabo in the pits. Race leader in the pits, so the fact that P1 of Frisbee is now 2.2 seconds in front of Sasha.
Yeah, that's gonna.
Gabo will come out about 4.
Yeah, that's gonna put Frisbee in the lead, crucially.
Actually, he might come out in third, because I think Waldo might be boxing as well. He is.
He is.
So Gabo should only lose one to Sasha. I don't think Ballbeast will pass him. Oh, Ferrari's gone. Is that that is young maneuver
Again. And he's lost his front wing completely.
He was going to the end as well. Right,
Yeah.
so Gabo does come out in third on a brand new set of softs. Ballbeast is now 4, Edgar's now 5. Wallington is going to come out in probably 8th position. I think these two might pass him. I think one might pass him. Is both going to get? No, he's going to get it. I think he's going to hold on to it. Isn't he?
Oh, brilliant!
He did. Yeah, and Andre gave him respect and didn't go diving in like anybody, well, I'm not going to say what, but yeah.
Like a Sunday
I've seen people just send it. Yeah. I was about to say something else, but but yeah. Pretty much that young 5-second time penalty speaking in the pit lane as well. Yeah, he's had enough of this as well, but he's not going to.
Yeah, he's a lap. He's been matched by every single driver on the track.
Yeah, he's spun 3 times. It's a surprise for Young as well, because he's normally really consistent. So
Yeah.
It's a shame, but we all have those days. The closest fight on track is B-Tech as well on the back of Smooth and Andre on the back of Waddington, but the problem is Waddington's on soft, so he's just going to be gone in a minute.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So.
Oh no, that's just Young getting out of the way.
Yeah, because now it's going to be blue flags for him until the end of the race.
Yeah, but the more times he sees blue flags, the less laps he's got to do.
That's true. It means it'll also mean he's got more fuel to fight it with. Yeah, as it stands in terms of the championship, the gap will be 32 points, and that's assuming. Now, actually, make that 33 points because Frisbee has the fastest lap. The gap will be 33 points, meaning Frisbee wraps up the championship tonight, and Sasha will be just 3 points behind Ultimate for P2 in the championship. And Bullbeast looks like Bullbeast has plummeted down the order.
Oh, he's stopped again. He stopped again. I think his Xbox keeps freezing.
Yeah, because he's now down to P8, and he's got and De Gabo has just taken the fastest lap of the race. And that's Young. Oh, Young's gone. Young's out of the race. That's on the exit of turn 1, heading into turn 2.
2. Is that a safety car?
It would have come out by now.
It shouldn't be one. Well, I've seen it come out later than this. I've seen it come out literally at the end of the virtual. So it doesn't look like it's going to come out now. It would have called it. It would have called it now. It would have called it by.
No, that's it.
But yeah, so it looks like it's going to be all right.
Albeit going for softs. He's going to try and get the fastest lap. There's a point for the fastest lap inside the top 10 and one for the fastest lap outside the top 10 as well. Everything's starting to settle down now as we hit lap 23, soon to be lap 24, the 33, 10 laps to go, including the one they're on. Frisbee in the lead, Sasha in second, Gabo third, Edgar fourth, Waddington, great drive from him in fifth, Andrea sixth, Liam seventh, Starfish eighth, Smooth ninth, and Clooney rounding up the top 10.
Edgar in the pits, 11, 12 laps old. He's doing a two-stopper. That's amazed me. That has. I don't think the two-stop is the fastest strategy around here.
Yeah.
But so I'm just doing multiple things at the moment.
Yeah. Amazingly, Andrea is still keeping within DRS range of Waddington for P4 at the moment.
So we're on board. Well, I was on board with actually Liam by mistake, so that's me not looking at the right person. Bullbeast's on the back of Ryan Hurricane. Let's go on board. We haven't really. Oh, yeah. The problem is he's lagging everywhere. Boy, I wish you didn't lag.
Yeah.
You'd had a great race if you didn't lag.
Here we go, DRS on Hurricane. There's nothing that the McLaren can do about that.
Can Hurricane see him? That's the issue.
Well, I'm really hoping you can. I'd be very concerned if you can't.
With the lag, isn't it? That's the problem, the connection.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's lagging and stopping and dancing in that lot. It's like watching somebody have multiple cars in front of you just glitching around everywhere. Right, Andre on DRS on Waddington. If he's just trying to stay within DRS range of him, but the problem is he's got a penalty. With 8 laps to go, it's pretty much you need to pass him and get clear. Bullbeast has passed B-Tech as well. B-Tech on those hard tyres. Ryan Hurricane past VTech as well. Missed that, sorry. So there's Ryan and Jeff. Ryan, this is Jeff. Jeff, this is Ryan. Gabo, 3-second time penalty. That is massive this time of the race. Oh, someone's just gone spinning. That is Clooney. What is the fast lap outside? A 1:17.7 is the fast lap of the race, and a 19.2 is the fast lap outside Ryan Hurricane in 11th.
So that'll be a bonus point for the McLaren as it stands.
Yeah, Starfish in the bits.
I think Starfish is going to try and steal that fastest lap away from Bull Beast. I can't say I blame him for doing that.
Yeah, he has to box, so he's 23 lap old mediums. He's not going to limit it much more further than that.
Nah.
And to be honest, I mean, he's done the right thing there as well. He's boxed this late, and the softs only last like 7 or 8 laps anyway. They're in their prime anyway.
Yeah, the softs don't easily go to the end at this point.
Yeah, but they're only good for like 7 or 8 laps. And after that, they're just horrible.
Yeah.
Right, B-Tech's in the pits as well. He's going to go for the fast lap as well.
Monkey see, monkey do.
You call him Jeff a monkey. Nice.
And it's a front wing change as well.
Oh, that's why. Hey Jeff, this is Jeff. What are you eating walls for? Oh, that is Bull Beast again. Look at the standings. Bull Beast is frozen on track again.
Oh dear.
Just gone from 8th to 11th. Fantastic.
Yeah.
He's loving that right now. And I bet Starfish is going, what the hell's going on?
Yeah. Massive props to Andrea though. Still keeping within DRS range of Wellington for 4th place.
Saying softs and mediums are not much better, and the softs aren't good around here. They really aren't. I'd rather be on mediums right now. I'd rather be in Andre's position than Watto's.
Yeah.
Because now the next 2 laps. Oh, Andre!
Snap of road steer on the exit. Manages to keep it on track somehow.
Smooth just passed. Right past Smooth up to P8. I also tried grabbing that at the same time then, sorry.
There's going to be more points.
Back to Andre.
Going to be more points from McLaren in the constructors. Smooth's going to need to start watching his fuel now. Smooth will need to start watching his fuel. He's underfueled now.
Young was the other one that underfueled, didn't he? But he didn't. Bull Beast,
Yeah,
5-second time penalty. He's retired in the pits because of internet.
Oh, come on.
Got no choice. His Xbox was freezing.
Oh, that's
lucky he didn't cause an incident.
See, at least Bull Beast has an excuse.
Yeah.
Ultimate didn't. So that means by default, Clooney is going to have the fastest lap outside the top 10 as long as he finishes the race.
Yeah, I did message Bull Beast to tell him as well, because it was lagging everywhere and everything. So
yeah.
Andre still on the back of Wallington.
Yeah, still keeping within DRS range, crucially. The softs are going to start dropping off in the next couple of laps.
Smooth as a free pit stop in 10th position. He's not going to catch the car in front, so he's gone in the pits to put softs on.
He's going to go for the fastest lap. He may as well.
Yeah, he's not going to get caught by Clooney, so no offence. I think Starfish should have the fast lap inside the top 10, and I think outside will be Clooney, unless anyone else DNFs with like 4 laps to go.
Yeah. I think for those that are still racing, it's Gabo that has the fastest lap so far. So from those that are still racing, he's only a couple of tenths behind the fastest lap of the race, which was Bull Beast before he retired. So this is a great battle here between Andrea and Wellington for 4th place. And try as he might, Andrea still can't get past. Liam gets a time penalty for track limits now.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting close to being really. There you go, Starfish 17.6. So I expected that.
We go fast.
That's the penalties.
And gets ahead of Hurricane.
Gabo in third is a 9-second time penalty, but he's 22 seconds in front of Waddington. 6 seconds Andre's got on Waddington, but he's not going to be able to fight that. And Liam behind's got 3 seconds. He won't catch him because he's 5.6 seconds behind. Edgar in 7 has a 6 second, but Starfish is 12 seconds behind. He has a 3 second. Ryan Hurricane on the back of Starfish with no penalty. Starfish technically will be in 9th position if it stays this way. I'll leave the penalties up for the next 3 laps.
I'm just keeping them off screen on my end. Waddington trying to break the slipstream. We saw a number of drivers doing that over the course of last night's race as well.
A little bit of a backwards view. We have all the front views. Let's have a little bit of a backwards view for Andre.
Yeah, nothing but clear air
behind him. Nothing else is going on. Nothing else is going on, so we're going to have a little look on this fight. And Andre is not having the exits that Waddington's having. If you look at the exits, that's the softs to the mediums. That's the difference. And they're both on old mediums for Andre, and Waddington's on old softs.
Yeah.
So pretty much they're at a level playing field right now.
Yeah, but despite that, Waddington's taking a bit of a tighter line through some of the corners compared to Andrea as well, which is why Waddington is keeping that the position so and the gap as well.
Fair play to Andrea though. It's not like he's sending it on Waddington either. With that penalties he's got, he's pretty much. I don't think he's going to get away from Waddington by 6 seconds anyway.
No.
So I think he's pretty much resigned to 5th anyway. So.
Especially when you've only got 3 laps to go. Yeah. And those 3 laps will be 3 laps until Frisbee becomes our newest X1 champion.
Oh, Andre nearly dropped it. He's lucky he's still alive, and he didn't lose any time. How is that?
How has he managed that?
And also, Frisbee will become the youngest XRL winner as well. Oh, X1 anyway, X1 winner.
Beating Sasha's record.
Sasha hasn't won the championship here.
No, but Sasha was the youngest race winner.
Yeah, but Frisbee be the youngest championship winner. In
the youngest X1 champion.
The youngest XRL champion is Whippy Victor. He was 14 years old when he won the championship, and Frisbee is 16. So Frisbee will become the youngest champion, because the champions before that were Sack, he was 18, Sack was 18, he won it back to back. Waddington, I think, was 23 or 24 when he won it.
He was the first ever X1 champion. Nobody can take that away from him.
We're on board with Andre and Waddington right now. So very winners. I'm trying to remember who the season 2 champion.
That was Sack.
Was that Sack?
That was Sack.
Season 3 was Sack as well.
And it was Path Redemption Day for him.
Oh yeah, Path won it last year after he should have won it in season 3.
Yeah.
So got that.
But after what happened in Brazil.
Waddington and Andre going side by side. Andre backs down a bit. Waddington holds on. Fair play from Andre. Didn't fully send it on Waddington. Waddington respect that.
Yeah. But here we go. Andre trying to do the switch back.
Fighting for it, but we'll have to go on board with him then.
Yeah.
For your season 5.
This is quite clever from Andrea, because he's trying to coax Waddington into making a mistake.
Yeah. So that is Frisbee. We're going to go on board with the championship winner for the final lap. We have a race to go, but Frisbee will be crowned your season 5 X1 champion today.
Yeah.
All you have to do is get through another 9 corners or 11 corners?
Give or take.
1, 2. Give or take a few. To me, to you, and we're going to Checo Vision.
Oh yeah, loved watching that. but yeah, Frisbee, apart from a couple of bad races here and there, especially the wreck fest that was Singapore. Despite that, he hasn't really put a foot wrong all season. Andre, meanwhile, has just got himself ahead of Waddington into P4, but Waddington will take the position back on penalties. But after the disaster that Ultimate endured, and effectively throwing in the towel, all Frisbee has to do is get round these last 2 corners. He is not
it's a shame he's won it this way, but he got it.
It's a win's a win at the end of the day, and a championship is still a championship. Frisbee comes across the line, wins the Portuguese Grand Prix, and is your Season 5 X1 Champion of the World. And Hurricane, his teammate, fastest lap, right at the death.
Yeah, and gets 9th with it as well. P2 for Sasha. He'll also climb a bit closer to gap with Ultimate for P2 in the championship. Gabo takes 3rd, so that's another podium for Gabo. Been in the league for about 6 or 7 races now. He's really starting to show it. That's his 3rd or 4th podium of the season.
There we go.
Andre.
He crosses the line 4th, but Waddington takes the 4th position back on penalty count back. Liam crosses the line in 6th. Edgar, just a couple of corners to go now for him. He'll finish in 7th, and Starfish will cross the line in 8th. There goes Edgar, and here comes Starfish. Last driver to cross the line. Clooney will have the fastest lap outside the top 10, and there we go. Oh, it looks like...
Yeah, doing donuts. Right, can you invite Frisbee, please?
Sure thing.
Another see if we can grab him. And the fastest lap of the race was to Ryan Hurricane in 9th position with a 1:17.5, and Clooney will take the fastest lap outside the top 10. Pole position was to Ballbeast, but he retired in the pits because of his connection. So it is a shame, but that is it. Championship over.
There we go, that's Frisbee in. There we go, let's see him. There we go. There's the Winner's Trophy for
Please
him.
include your audio, please.
And that is the champion's champagne spraying for him. So, there we go. Frisbee, first of all, massive congratulations. You're the new X1 champion. How does it feel?
Been waiting to hear that for a while. I should have had this championship wrapped up a while ago.
Zola did bring that up earlier, but yeah, how do you feel the race went for you overall?
It went really well until about, I say, lap 10, and I lost 6 seconds because my wheel disconnected. And then I plugged it back in, and I had no brake pedal or a throttle, so I stayed at AA for a bit to fix it. But yeah, besides that, it was really good. I had mad good pace in the race, and I don't know what happened with Sasha at the end, but he was disgustingly quick. I mean, he cut me by like a second.
Yeah.
He had a good race as well, and he kept it pretty clean. Most of them did, to be fair. There's a little bit of an incident with Ultimate and Andrea, which pretty much ended Andre, and Ryan with Andre at the start as well. So, took your rivals out, but the problem is also the Constructors is pretty much in your hands now as well, because you've just taken the championship lead in the Constructors.
Yes, that's thanks to Hurricane, 9th and the fastest lap. Talking of which, just before we chat more about Frisbee's season, here are the provisional standings before the incident report goes out. You've got Frisbee started 2nd, P1, and your champion. Sasha 2nd, Gabo 3rd, another podium for him. Fantastic job from him all round so far this season. Waddington started P14, P4, Andrea P5, Liam 6th, Edgar 7th, Starfish 8th, Hurricane 9th, and the fastest lap. Smooth in P10, rounding up the points, and Clooney P11, but he gets the point of the fastest lap outside the top 10. So but back to Frisbee, X1 champion. Were you expecting it? Did you expect to win the race, the championship this weekend, or were you expecting it to go to the season finale next week?
I was expecting it to go to Saudi, especially because this is Ultimate's best track by far. So I didn't even think I was supposed to be racing this week, and I just sweated race pace because I didn't think I'd be able to match him on quali. But then I think he got taken out by Andrea or something. I don't know. I saw yellow flags.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot in it. It was one of those stupid little taps, and both went flying.
Yeah.
It was one of those
Unlucky.
games, stupid physics and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I mean, the end of the day, though, I mean, like we said before, you could have had it wrapped up by now, and was the favourite for the championship before it even started. So it wasn't a surprise that you won it, but it did surprise me it took you this long to win it.
Yeah, consistency was not on my side, let's say that. I think that's only my second race win this season.
Yeah, the problem is for Ultimate, though, this is the third season in a row where he's had the championship in grasp, but just hasn't been able to clinch it.
Yeah.
So is he like the like Barrichello in sort of style, where he has a chance to win the championship, but has to hand it over?
Valtteri Bottas.
Or is it like the Nico Rosberg has to wait 10 years till he can win it?
Yeah, but overall, are there any highlights from this season that have?
Spain, because that was a fun race. Spain was
100%.
Spain was.
Spain was your best performance.
I was disgusting at Spain and Hungary. Hungary, I was rapid.
Yeah. So yeah, there we go. So the next thing to focus on will of course be the season finale next week, constructors title. Up for grabs. Are you feeling confident that you'll win it?
Oh yeah, I am very good at Saudi. Hopefully that'll be a 1-2 for McLaren, because Ryan seems to be very quick.
I wonder if we can talk to both Ultimate and Frisbee, ask if they can start at the back of the field for the final race of the season.
I'm sure they can. I'm sure we can.
That'd be a bit interesting to see if they could win the constructors that way. Well, if you and Ultimate are both starting at the back, and we don't even know if Path's coming either, do we? So.
Yeah, there's that.
That's another problem. That's the thing that Ultimate didn't have a teammate again, so. That's another problem for him, but it is what it is, so congratulations.
Yeah, very true. But yeah, gotta say again, big congratulations to you, Frisbee, new X1 champion. You enjoy the rest of your night, enjoy your celebrations, and we look forward to seeing you. We look forward to seeing you on track next week for the season finale.
Yep, thank you.
And now you have the biggest job in the world to do. It's easier to win it, it's harder to defend it.
I got this shit be easier next season.
Ooh. Yeah, you've got to defend it now.
Someone's feeling very confident heading into next season.
Just give me the second title already.
We just got to big him up, so if he's got all the pressure then.
Because just remember, here's the thing: we've only got 13 races next season, so no room for error.
Yeah, you can't do a Singapore
Or a Brazil.
Exactly.
Or a Brazil.
Oh, yeah.
We're not going to talk about that race. That was.
But anyway, so congratulations, and we are going to have to wrap this stuff up before we can go to X2.
Yeah. So we got big. So yeah, once again, big congratulations to Frisbee, our new X1 champion, the fourth name in that Roll of Honor of World Champions in X1. Next week, last race of the season, but we're heading to Saudi Arabia in Jeddah. So yeah, Zola, thanks for helping us with the commentary this evening, and a big thanks to everybody watching at home as well.
Yeah, and thank you for coming back as well. So I hope glad you are back doing comments with us.
Oh, feels great being back. But yeah, as I say again, big thanks to everybody watching at home. We look forward to seeing you guys next week for the X1 season finale. Can McLaren do the double and win the Constructors' Championship as well? The only way to find out is to stay tuned. Same time, same place next week on this channel. But if you stay tuned in about an hour's time, we're going to have the X2 race where we've got another championship up for grabs. Can Matrix win it for Haas? Stay tuned to find out. But until then, we will see you guys next time. Thank you and good night. And there we go.
Thank you very much, Kenzie, and great job, mate.
Thanks.
That's the thing I don't. I like Lopez, but he disappears, doesn't he? And it's hard to get a chemistry with someone when they disappear. They come back, disappear, come back.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I don't like with him doing with the stream, doing the actual. The stream saying it's still going for.